Ever come into land and regret your runway choice because of a tailwind that won't let you slow down? Here's how to pick the right runway in Flight Sim every time. If you're flying with ATC, they'll assign you a runway based on the current conditions, but they can and do make mistakes, so it doesn't hurt to check on their choice. The first way to do that is with an ATIS report, which you can listen to by tuning the right frequency on your radios, and it not only includes the current weather conditions, but also tells you what runways are currently active. Smaller fields won't have an ATIS, but they can still have a weather report that tells you what the winds are currently doing, which is all you really need to make your choice. The tablet also displays the closest observed weather if the airport you've selected doesn't have its own weather, but take that with a grain of salt the further you are from the original report. One thing you shouldn't rely on too much is your instrument's wind direction and speed indications, since the winds can get completely turned around between your approach altitude and the ground. When all else fails, your last option is to overfly the field and try to spot the windsock. If you have a chart available for it, it should indicate where the windsock is located so that you know exactly where to look for it. The windsock shows real-time wind direction and speed, and although they are a bit buggy in terms of the wind strength in Flight Sim, the direction of the sock will always tell you which way the wind is blowing. Of course, there are some airports that are one way in and one way out regardless of the prevailing winds, which often make for the most challenging approaches, but these are the exception rather than the rule. Landing into the wind reduces your chances of floating, decreases your landing distance, and makes for a more stable approach. And if you'd like to know how to do all of that, you can check out my complete visual landing guide next.